right, you guys, check this out. Now more powerful, 3 times more effective deep down scrubbing and cleaning stains, hard, baked on, caked on, ooey gooey, sticky messes, or maybe the everyday light messes that you have. Coming to us from Shark, this is the newest steam blast technology. We're talking about the very first time you've seen it, the very first time it's been a Today Special, and believe it or not, we're getting all that ooey gooey, caked on, baked on, gross mess that's on your hardwood floor surfaces, your tile, your marble, your stone, your laminate, and the power of targeted steam with no chemicals that's going to scrub and sanitize 99% of the bacteria. With 150 rotations per minute, all at your fingertips, you're not getting that mop and the bucket out. You're not getting on your hands and knees. You're letting the power of Shark, who are the floor experts, clean and scrub your home. Anything you've got the mess on the floor, let Shark do the job. Here's what's happening. We've put together the biggest configuration we've done for the very first Shark Steam and Scrub, Steam Mop, and Steam Blast set. So you have your first choice of whether or not you want the unit in either this great mint, which is a really mint green. Then down here we have this gorgeous rose gold. And then we also have for you it in the navy. Now here's where it gets really impactful, because here at HSN we have an exclusive offer. In fact, it's the lowest price we've found in the entire marketplace. We're not giving you not 2 of the Dirt Grip Soft and Scrub washable pads. We're giving you 4. So 2, 4, plus we are adding on the 2 of the dusting pads. So here's the deal. If you could find this configuration or to buy it independently, you would find it out in the marketplace for, you ready for this? Over $209. We have slashed the price for one day and one day only by an $80 savings. You're getting more modes, more functions with the LED headlights, so you can see all the dirt and the grime and the debris that's sitting there that's just waiting for you to come clean it. But you're not going to do all the dirty hard work. In fact, this is going to glide across your floor, let the pads do all of the work, and you're getting it home today for a fraction of the cost. $26 is how you get it home and start cleaning all your floors. Now, I'll be honest, we started the show and I told Tracy Rosa, I was like, you're gonna have to work really hard. I see a lot of dirty floor surfaces, but then I realized this is the latest and greatest from Shark. And so with this targeted steam blast, with this unit that weighs less than 8 pounds, it's actually doing all the work for you. So Tracy Rosa.
Yes, ma'am.
My dear friend.
Yes.
Bathrooms, kitchens, hard floor surfaces, living rooms, anywhere in your home you see a mess, a liquid mess, a sticky mess, a caked on, baked on mess, maybe it's dirt, grime, dust, debris. The Shark Steam and Scrub Steam Mop is gonna do all of the magic and the hard work. And do you need a glass of wine while you're cleaning the floors?
Why not?
Because,
it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right?
Hi,
Listen,
Tracy.
hi, honey. How are you?
Good.
I think you and I have very similar tastes. I think you have mostly tile in your home as
Correct.
well, right?
Yeah,
All
and
right.
some hard floor surfaces.
Okay,
yep,
yeah.
hardwood.
So how are you cleaning it?
Well, you know, sometimes I take those, I know, like those little cloths, and you know, I'm like ooey and gooey, and
then those go in the trash.
And those go in the trash, right?
So listen to this. No more cash. I know, sorry.
Jeez.
No more cash in the trash, okay? Look at this. All of these pads are washable. So you're gonna go ahead and clean your floors, sanitize your floors, and then you're gonna take these pads and you're gonna put them into the washer. So there are some really cool things that we can say with this that I have not been able to say for years when it comes to a steam mop. First and foremost, with multiple passes right here, I'm able to clean and sanitize those floors. Up to 99.9% of bacteria is going to get eliminated with this system. Also, here's the other thing. Of all of the steam mops with Shark,
did you just walk away from that?
This is 3 times better than any other steam mop.
You just walked away from it. It didn't fall over.
No, I just left it up.
You just
listen. If you're using a bucket, if you're using a mop, and those things fall over all the time, if you're figuring out ways to store your steam mop, all this stuff, no, this thing stands on its own. If you're looking at this and you're like, you know what? I've seen this before. I've seen this mop before. What's the big deal? You have not. I promise you. Scout's honor, you have not seen this one. You did not have steam blast. You did not have the LED lights. You did not have 4 of those pads. And I will tell you this, in all the years I've been with Shark, this is the first time that we've ever offered those duster pads as well. So
really nice.
That in-between clean, when you want to buff out your floors, when you want to clean your floors, you have the ability. The pads right here, you're getting 2, or you're getting 4, but there are 2 on each one of these. Every single time that I turn this on, it's gonna rotate. This one is gonna rotate 150 times a minute. This one is gonna rotate 150 times a minute. Think of that. And with that beautiful power of the steam, listen, it's the weekend. Hopefully you're having some fun, but unfortunately the weekend comes with chores, right?
Always.
So you're cleaning the floors, you're hitting the grocery store. You know what you don't have to worry about when you go to the grocery store? You don't have to worry about any floor cleaners.
Yes.
You don't have to, listen, worry about other stuff. Don't worry about, restocking your floors or your floor detergents, because this
one less thing to buy.
It's going to be water. That's it.
That's
all
what I
you
wanted
need
to
is water.
highlight. No chemicals. If you are trying to get rid of the chemicals, think about what you're putting on your floors, which is where the little ones might be crawling, which is where the paw prints might be, and then they get on your couch and then they touch your face and you touch them, right? Here's the thing, the power of steam, killing 99.9% of all the bacteria on your floors. Now we went from black glossy tile, which you got into the dirt and the grime and the grout. Now you've gone from a linoleum flooring to now a hard floor surface. Is this is this hardwood or is this a vinyl laminate?
No, this is hardwood.
Is it? Okay.
Okay, so I want to talk about that because you know me, too much information, Tracy.
Yeah, I like
I always throw people under the bus. So my father, my parents have hardwood floors throughout their entire home. Even in the kitchen, they have hardwood floors. If you're doing the dishes and like a little bit of water gets on the floor, he freaks. He's like, these are hardwood floors. You can't put any moisture on hardwood floors. They told us this when we bought the house, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, Dad, I was like, it's okay. When you have a steam mop like this, if you're worried about hardwood floors and putting any type of moisture on this, what I want you to understand is that this has a very quick evaporation rate. So there are 3 different modes. You've got low, medium, and high. If you want to use low on the hardwood floors, you absolutely can. But look at this. I just cleaned this a second ago, and you can already see it's dry.
Yeah.
Like it's slowly drying. Up there's dry, right here. Listen.
That's the only time I like squeaky clean, right?
Squeaky clean right here. So again, if you're using a bucket and a mop and you're cornering off the room that you just mopped and you're like, you know what? You can't, like if you're telling your family, I just mopped the living room, you cannot go in there. You got to give me at least 15, 20 minutes for it to dry. Stop with that.
Yep.
The quick evaporation rate cleans it, sanitizes it, and then within seconds, it's going to be squeaky clean. So you're not going to have to worry about this. If you have a sealed surface, look, if you have a sealed surface, it's going to be safe for all of that.
You know what I want to also mention too? Well, here it is. I mean, so you pour water in it, right, Tracy? It's as simple as that. You don't need any chemicals. There's no mixture. There's no concentrates. There's no refill. You just regular use any water. It's those 150 rotations a minute for each scrubby pad. You step on it just like you step on a Shark vacuum, right? That's how you release it. Then you have those targeted controls, that targeted steam blast with the low, medium, and high features. So if you've got something that's really sticky, that's really icky, maybe you discover it, it could be days, it could be weeks later. I mean, the fact that these little scrubby pads have like bumpers to the sides to take in and around those crevices, your baseboards, then you can just wash them. They're as good as new as soon as you get it out. But you said something a few minutes ago, and now I forgot because I just
must have been
talking.
really important.
Oh, but can I brag on you today and all the hard work that you're kind of not doing because Shark's doing all the work?
Listen,
over 8,600. You did call me out at the beginning of the show. Over 8,600 of our today's specials have been picked up. This is a unit that you have not seen out in the marketplace or here at HSN before. In fact, it's the very first time we've made it a Today Special because it now has these brand new upgraded features. So it's 3 times more effective when it's getting out those stains. It's gliding across the floor with absolutely little to no effort from you. It weighs less than 8 pounds. You just have to show it the direction that you want it to go. And I love that Tracy's showing, again, those bumpers, right? So if you have baseboards, if there's crayon on the floor, if you have anything sharper around a table or any of your cabinetry, see that targeted steam? That is the power of the heat that we are using from water. You can use this on just about any floor surface, and at the same time it's cleaning and scrubbing, it is sanitizing. Now, I will give you an honest thing, Tracy, I've never, ever got down on to my knees to scrub or clean or even dust my baseboards, right? Those crevices. This just did it for you. Today, here's the deal, you guys. You're getting it home. I keep checking myself, but it is does that say $26? $26. That's less than $1 a day. You own the unit, and it has those upgraded features, including the light. Oh, I love the light now.
Right? No, again, you're getting the blast, you're getting the light, you're getting the low profile. Listen, this is kind of like our stick vac design, okay? That's one of the things that we love so much. Why do people love stick vacs? Well, it's because you get that low profile. You're not gonna have to move the furniture out of the way. So listen, the reservoir where you put the water, it's not pressurized. So if you need to add more water, let's say that you have it on high and you're using the blast a ton and you run out of water and you need to add some, you don't have to wait for the unit to cool down. You just go ahead and add water. You don't have to wait for it to heat back up. There's no pausing in your cleaning. You just put the water in there. This literally is great for every single room in your home. The fact that I'm able to say that this can sanitize, that it can get rid of 99.9% of bacteria on your floor is an absolute huge claim, because we're not normally allowed to say that.
It definitely is bragging rights for Shark that you guys can say that.
And then when I talk about that low profile, look at this. All right, think of the high chairs. Think of the places that the babies crawl around. Look at that low profile right there. Okay, now you're able to get into those places that you haven't been able to get to in forever. I'm not moving all of this stuff out of the way. No, I've got that low profile. And Valerie, I know you said you didn't want to do any work, but
I mean, it is Saturday.
Right? Okay, I just need one favor. Okay. I'm gonna put this right here.
Okay, all right.
I want you to feel this, okay? I'm gonna put it on normal.
All right. Well, that's what I was saying. I mean,
it's like a hoverboard.
It is. It is. It's like a little hovering.
And you haven't touched it until right now, but I mean,
no, this is my first time. It is. You know what it's like? It's like what? Oh gosh, those little like things that float over the ice skating.
Oh yeah.
Rink that smooth it out.
Zambonis.
Zambonis. It's like a little Zamboni with. It's got those scrubby. It's also very quiet, right? It's not a very loud, disturbing machine kind of thing. And you're right, I'm just kind of directing it. I'm like gliding it, it's moving. I'm sort of positioning where I want to do that deep clean. So you want to take me through, what's my off button?
This one right here, that's gonna be your on and off. Now you're in deep.
Okay.
You feel that?
Yeah, I do, it's going to work. Okay,
and then you're off.
3 modes, all right here in your touch controls, which is really nice. And then I just kind of stand it up like I would in a stick vacuum.
Absolutely.
So again, learning curve, really simple, really easy. Is there an app that I need to download?
No.
Do I need to
anything?
Do I need to?
I thought we were better friends than that. Like, you know, I don't do it.
A lot of technology nowadays, when you get this advanced, you have to do other things to keep, you know, the maintenance or whatever. Washing the pads, you've got it corded, so it's kind of staying, you know, it's got that full power continuously. Is it a 22-foot cord? I think I read.
22-foot cord.
Okay.
All right, so we talk about the pads for a second. You know, you're getting 4 of these. It's no, you know, you're not throwing these away. They go right into the laundry basket. So all you do is pop these off. You know, just pop it off like so.
Okay, let me ask you though, you're taking them off. Do I have to wait for like the unit to like cool down to a certain temp?
Well, I wouldn't touch, it's kind of like touching a hot stove.
Okay.
You know, you'll do it once.
I want to make sure I know this, because I'm buying this today.
We just turned this on, right? We just had a second and I was able to rip those off. Just let it cool down for a second. I don't want you to get burned or anything, but again, the way that you replace the pads is you just...
Stop it.
Boom. That's it.
No tools?
Nothing.
And then any funny hooks and loops and... Tracy, you're making life way too simple.
You're welcome.
Way too simple.
You're welcome. Hashtag you're welcome.
Hashtag you're welcome. Okay, here, I want to show you guys what you're going to get, because as you're placing your order, this is the biggest configuration for the brand new Shark, the steamer that nobody's ever seen before, and we're the only place that you can get this type of value. We've slashed the price by $80. I've got to be honest with you, it was only supposed to be about a $50 savings, and I came into work and I was like, they just dropped the price again. They dropped the price again. So when we launched it last night at midnight, it went bananas. All you do is choose the color of the accent color, I should say, of the unit. Mint, light kind of seafoam green, that's kind of the one that I gravitate towards, because that's the colorway that's accented in my house. You've got your navy down here, which I think is your most popular and most limited. I'll get an update on that one. And then in rose gold, which I love. You do not have to have a lot of space for this, you guys. You don't have to have like an extra room to store this. You don't have to rent a machine. You don't have to hire somebody to come in and steam clean 90.9% of the bacteria on your floors, because guess what's doing all the hard work? Water. And it turns into this powerful heated steam, and these are the scrubbies that you're not getting 2 of, you're actually getting 4. So we're the only place we're giving you 4, plus you're gonna get the little dusting mops, which is really nice too. So maybe for those everyday pickups, I shed hair all the time. My little dogs are always, you know, whether it's crumbs or just a little, you know, shedding of the dog hair, you get the nice little container to pour your water into the unit, and then that's it. Plug it in, press the button and go. Here today, it's $26 to get it home. A couple things I want you to know is, yes, this is Shark. This is not an imposter. This is not an an imitator. These are the experts when it comes to floor care. What we're doing today is only available until the stroke of midnight. So if you wait until tomorrow, if we have any left, the price is gonna go up. But you have 30 days to try it out. So what do you have coming up? Spring break? You have parties at your house, barbecues that, you know, somebody's got barbecue sauce coming in the house, little paw prints. Maybe you're still dealing with some snow and some sleet and all that. Like, you would be so surprised. And actually, you're probably not surprised. You're like, Valerie, I'm looking down at my floors and I can see the gunk. But can you see when you're cleaning your floors, can you see what you're cleaning and how effectively you're cleaning? So I love this little glass box that we've put together.
Yeah, so when we were getting ready for this presentation, one of the things we were talking about is like, how do I show what's happening underneath, you know? So we came up with this great demonstration. Remember, every single time that those pads rotate, it's 150 times per minute. So we can tackle this type of mess. Look at, also the wonderful engineers at Shark constantly innovating. You know what they did? They made sure that those pads are cleaning and scrubbing. But here's the other thing that they're doing. They're grabbing onto the mess and they're holding onto the mess. If you have a mess that is stubborn, look at the power blast right there. Melting all of those really stubborn messes away. Look at the amount of steam. I mean, it's absolutely unheard of, okay?
But it's not leaving a puddle of water underneath it.
Okay. So let's call a spade, all right? How many times have you been in your bathroom maybe and some toothpaste got on the mirror, maybe some lotion?
Never.
It never happens,
Never.
ever.
When I get ready in the morning, there are no messes in my bathroom.
It's like, get beautiful with Valerie.
I literally walk in the bathroom like the Jetsons and I walk out beautiful. How dare you, Tracy Rosa?
All right, here's the deal. When you do that and you try and clean that stuff off the mirror, it leaves like a crazy streak. You know, cleaning mirrors is one of the hardest things that we can do, right? Did you see what I did with the power of steam?
Yes.
Okay, so those scrubbies are constantly doing the work, 150 rotations per minute for each one of them. Not only did I clean this surface, I sanitized it as well. That's the difference. Listen, we sell great vacuums. Shark has 1 million vacuums. If you're looking for one, go to hsn.com and get it.
Shameless plug, but I love it. Listen.
Right. Hey, listen, no shame in my game.
Well, here's the thing. There is a place in your home for a vacuum, but do you have, or maybe I should say, are you the scrubber and the sanitizer? Is it your hands? Is it your elbow, you know, grease? Are you getting on your hands and your knees? Are you pulling out the mop and bucket today? Imagine how much more effective for your time and the cleanliness, because again, it's chemical free. We're talking about chemical free cleaning. So it could be you that live alone, maybe you care for somebody, right? You have to be really conscious of their health to be able to clean those areas that are around their bed, around where they sit and eat, around the little ones, around the guests. And it's tackling the messes that are liquid, the messes that are sticky, the messes that are even kind of the dry, dusty messes. So you've swapped out the scrubby pads for the dust pads, which are included. You're not adding, we're not asking you to buy those additionally.
In all the years that I've been with Shark, this is the first time I've ever been able to present these duster pads. I think that these are game changers. Again, with one pass, you can see that it's buffing out your hardwood floors. It's giving it that sheen, it's giving it its shine. So it still has, listen, it's on low mode right now. There's still steam, okay? But look what it's doing right here. It's cleaning, it's buffing. And then take those dusters, Valerie, and look at this. Think of your baseboards, your crown molding. Look at this. It is literally getting into every single nook and cranny and buffing all of that stuff out.
But it's gentle. It's not scrubbing it with anything harsh. And I loved, we had a great shot. Well, first off, you can see the lights reflecting off of the hard floor surfaces. But the dust, Tracy, without that headlight, which is brand new, you wouldn't have seen it. But you know what you're doing? You are moving it from room to room, floor to floor, substance to substance. Because when you touch it, when the little ones touch it, when your shoes or your socks, you're just kind of shifting it everywhere. When you're cleaning, you're eliminating it, right? You're getting rid of all that dust.
You know,
this stresses me out a little bit. This one is a little bit.
We threw everything in the kitchen sink on this table or on this floor right here. We've got crayons, we've got sticky mess, we've got boots, we've got pet paw, we got everything, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna kick it on medium, so it says normal mode, all right? Look at this. With one pass, already took the crayon. Crayon is wax, Valerie. It's literally wax on your floors, okay? What about the boot marks? Boom. If you're coming in from outside, maybe you took the dog for the walk, maybe you came home, you're coming home from work, you know, you have some salt from the streets on your, you know, from, you know, de-icing. Or in Florida, it's muddy, nasty, pollen, and all of that stuff right now with one single pass. And then look at this.
So I was gonna say, you haven't touched anything. So you touch one button and it blasts the ooey gooey, like caked on baked on mess.
Absolutely. I mean, look at all that steam right there.
Wow.
Now, in true Tracy fashion, again, we talk about too much information, Tracy. I'm 2 weeks from today going on spring break with the kids.
Good for you.
Okay.
I'm jealous.
You know what I started this week to try and get in shape?
Okay.
It's just 2 weeks.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah,
be fine.
It's fine.
It'll totally be fine. So I started juicing.
Okay,
I started juicing.
Good.
Do you know that beet juice flies everywhere?
I do. I used to be an avid juicer, and I kind of looked like there was a crime scene in my house after trying to juice my beets.
Yeah, I would, literally, I put the beets in, and it's like all over the countertop, all over the floor, you know, whatever. Do you know what I don't have to worry about now? I just grab this and go. You know, I'm not down on my hands and knees. I'm not wiping, you know, all of that stuff up. And I know not only am I cleaning the beet juice up, I'm cleaning everything else that has been there.
Exactly.
Now, here's the thing. Bester, my little baby.
We love Bester. Bester
3.5
and Sprocket
pound
need to be best friends.
I know, right? They're the same kind of dog.
They are the same kind of dog. I wonder if they do the same kind of messes.
Well, okay, so Bester's mad that I'm back at work.
I bet he is. He doesn't have mama at home anymore.
And he leaves little presents. All
Are they
the
liquid
house.
and solid?
Liquid
and
and
sometimes
solids.
in between?
Yeah, yep. Yep. So, you know what? I'm not getting on my hands and knees to clean that up. Absolutely not. You know, but you know what? I can use these washable pads too. What? If I clean up Bester's mess, I just pop those off, throw them back in the washer, and we're good to go.
You never have to make anything added to your grocery list. No more big box runs for the chemical cleaners, because you might need one for different floor types. You're using water. You're using water, so whether it's linoleum, whether it's vinyl, whether it's tile, whether it's grout, whether it's hard floor surfaces, those pads you saw are going directly into the wash. When you wash your other household towels and things that you do, you just wash them and they're as good as new. And talking about different floor surfaces, I will say that the lighter the floor, sometimes it can hide the messes, right? I know on mine, sometimes I'm like, oh, the floor's not that bad until I get down there and touch it. Here's the thing, you guys, whether it is peanut butter and jelly, which is sticky and ooey and messy, it's like you knew what I had for lunch today, right? Or scuff marks from shoes or boots or cleats or any of that kind of stuff. My Peloton shoes haven't gotten enough use lately, but I will say whenever I walk, I forget, like, oh, I forgot something, I need my water, and I wear my little cleats, you know, from the Peloton area to the kitchen. I'm like, dang it, I forgot they scuffed my floors up, right? Then what do I have to do? I have to go on my hands and my knees, and I have to find a little scrubby, and I have to try to use the right amount of like a cleanser. You guys, you're using chemical-free cleaning for every type of floor type, and you're getting it from the experts, floor cleaning experts. Shark is the name we all know and we love. Tracy is their on-air brand representative. Her entire home must be literally like a museum. It's probably the cleanest thing ever. But I want you guys to get this home, and I want you to try it. And the nice thing about shopping here at HSN and not buying, you know, this is like a big box store or another store, number one is we're the only place that has this configuration. We're the only place that for one day and one day only, we made this the star product. We're spring cleaning. We know that the savings goes a long way, with an $80 savings from if you bought all these items individually separately. Plus we have what's called FlexPay. Now you might be new to HSN. FlexPay is the easiest way that you can get the item home now. You have 30 days risk-free to try it. And if you don't love it, you send it back. We give you that FlexPay back. But if you want to keep it, you get to pay it off over time. Here's the other thing. You've now exceeded $75 for your purchases today, you unlock free shipping and handling for all of your purchases today. So maybe there was a little jewelry you had in your cart from earlier today, or maybe a little fashions and you're like, I've been waiting. Now you have that in your cart, you get free shipping and handling for that as well. But here's the deal, I need you to place your order now because we are very, very busy. You do have to choose the color of the unit. It's just a nice little accent color right here. So mint is one of the options. I personally love this. It's a little bit on the border. 3 incredible modes from normal to medium, low, normal, and high, which is really the rotation speed and that blast speed that you're getting. We also have it in rose gold back here. Really pretty. If you have a lot of, I don't know, if you have just a lot of light, airy blush colors or lighter floors, I like that. It's just, again, it's just a really preference, but navy's in the lead. If you want the navy, maybe you're buying this for Mother's Day, right? Because mom, you know, she wishes she could get and, you know, clean her house, maybe hire somebody. This is like hiring a professional, quite frankly. It really is.
It's so funny that you brought that up. So after Christmas, Valerie, we talked about the mint, so.
Yeah, I just wanted to, I want everybody to know, you choose the color of the unit, but then we send you the largest configuration that you're gonna find anywhere at the most incredible value. So normally you would get 2 scrubby pads. We've doubled it up. We're giving you 4 individual scrubby pads. So while 1 is in the wash, you've got 1 on the unit, right? But we're also sending you the dusting little mitts, the little pads, which are really nice because, you know, there's a lot of places that just sell a mitt or a pad for $20 or $30. Yes, they're reusable, but this is going to do the scrubs and the rotation on the unit so you don't have to do the work. Here's the value today, nearly $210 if you could find. This is a very specific, it's the newest and latest models with all the upgrades, the steam and the scrub with the steam blaster. You would spend $210. Today, every time I go to say 100, how much is it? I need to double check. I just get nervous. Okay, $129.90. I get nervous. I start sweating,
right,
Tracy, because I'm just like, I could see $179 being a fantastic deal, even $149, but $129.99 for a unit. You plug in, you add water, and you go.
And you know, when you see a price like that, you think, okay, where did they skimp?
Right.
You know what I mean? They're like, what did they take away?
10 years ago,
yeah, what did they take away? And what did they do to save the money and stuff like that? Dude, we doubled down. Like, we made it even better. We took a unit that you love and we added the blast. We added all of that stuff.
You wanna know how many people are excited? Over 9,000 people picked up the Today Special. Over 9,000.
Hashtag you're welcome.
I feel like I'm having a little bit of FOMO. I haven't even placed my order yet. Don't let this deal pass you by. So we'll take you kind of through it, right?
Right, absolutely. So this is what we call the Shark Challenge. This is what I want you to do. Don't listen to me, but it's kind of a fun little game that we play here. I put clean pads on right here, all right? What I want you to do is clean your floors. Before you get this home, clean your floors. Do it the way that you've been doing it for years, all right? And go ahead, and when you get this home, take this out of the box, put the water in.
Yeah. I like a good challenge.
And then go ahead and, like I said, go ahead and clean your floors with your Shark after you've already cleaned them.
Got it, okay.
Because I want you to see the difference. And when I talk about the difference, look at this. This floor does not look too dirty, does it?
No, looks fine.
I mean, I would probably like.
I would sit down on it and maybe have a snack.
Absolutely, or I'd be like, maybe I'll hit that next weekend. You know,
right. It can wait. Kind of like the yard. It's not that bad.
No sense of urgency right here. All right, but you've got to think. This is where your grandkids are crawling. This is where your kids are sitting and maybe watching a movie or something like that. Maybe this is where they're doing their homework,
playing with the dog.
Exactly. So this is a floor that again did not look too dirty at all. It's a wood surface. But what I want you to understand is it's what's hiding in here. That's the stuff that turns your socks, that dark color, the bottom of your feet. And it was funny because I was talking to my husband this morning and he's like, you know what, Tracy? He's like, I didn't really think about this, but when we walk on the floors and they're not perfectly clean, you go to bed with that stuff on your feet. You lay on your couch with that stuff on your feet. So now you're transferring that gunk from the floor to where you sleep, to where you watch your favorite shows, all of that stuff. And he's like, the mess just doesn't stay on the floor, it's everywhere. So on a surface that looked clean, look at the base. All right, now, is it clean? Yes, but most importantly, with all the passes that I did, it's sanitized. Let's talk about the pads for a second.
Okay.
Those wonderful engineers at Shark, constantly innovating, all right? They didn't just give you some little pads to worry about. No, these are innovative. So the little white part right here, I want you to think of it as like thousands of microfiber fingers grabbing the mess.
Little tentacles that are just like sucking
holding on to the mess. They're not pushing that mess around. Then that gray stuff right there, the gray, those are gonna be your non-abrasive scrubby areas, okay? So that's gonna be the thing that's getting down in your grout, that's scrubbing out the big, the messes, the hard to get to places, very easy to put on. So these are 2 of the 4 scrubbies that you're getting. Now, the dusters. Look at how plush these are. Again, when I talk about how great these are gonna be for your hardwood floors, look at how plush they are. So this is gonna buff out your floors. It's gonna polish your floors. It's gonna give you that sheen, that shine. And this is the first time ever that you're actually able to get these home.
And you're getting them for free. You're not even paying for them, which is a really nice added bonus. $26 today. That's all you put down on any major credit card. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, PayPal, debit cards. We take them all. Then we ship you your brand new Shark unit along with the 6 pads, 4 scrubbies, 2 of the dusting ones, and you get to go to work. Now, Tracy, walk us through. We're literally just, do I need a special type of water to put in this unit?
No, it's just water. Like I said, when you go to the grocery store, the last thing you need to worry about today, when you get this home, is having to buy any type of cleaning solution. It's not like you're having to refill that reservoir with a cleaning solution or buy any more of those paper things that you put at the base of it. No, all you do is take water. It can be tap water, it can be any type of water that you want. And then remember, with all of the different ways that we're cleaning, with the blast, with the scrubbies, with all of that, you're cleaning and sanitizing. 99.9% of the bacteria on your floor will be cleaned up. Of the leaders when it comes to floor care, this unit right here, 3 times better than any other steam mop that Shark has on the marketplace.
I mean, they're even saying that against their own units, which sell every single day. I probably have a silly question, but I learned in school there's no dumb question. Do you have to change the pads out going from floor to floor? So like for my house, you go from tile to hard floor surfaces. So there's no interchanging of anything. If I want to do a whole home sanitization, it's a great day. I open the doors and the windows and I'm like, all right, let's clean today. Well, we'll let Shark do the cleaning. I'm not getting out a mop and a bucket. I'm not getting those disposable cash in the trash little paper thin pads that might be more moving around dirt and debris than really cleaning it, or even the wet ones, you know, that swiff around things, right? Those ones are filled with chemicals. They sit in the chemicals. This is using water that is heating up and steaming with a power blast steam to your floors. So it's safe on the baseboards. It's safe on the grout. It's safe on the hardwood surfaces, vinyl, laminate, bathrooms, kitchens, your high traffic areas. This could be the only thing that you need. You might never need another floor care system again, ever.
No, and listen, I'm glad that you brought the chemicals stuff up, because I want to talk about that for a second. So after Christmas, my husband was super kind. We had this big Christmas Eve party, you know, after, like, what were you gonna say?
Oh, that's the one I guess I wasn't invited. It's fine, it's fine. I was supposed to be out of town.
You were invited, by the way.
I was supposed to be out of town. It's fine, it's fine.
So here's the deal. So we had this open house, all right? And then my husband was like, you know what? It's Christmas, it's the holidays. Let's go ahead and just bring somebody in and clean. So it's like one thing off of our checklist, right? So I was very, very grateful. We came home, and first thing, they dumped the bucket and the mop stuff in the driveway. We could smell it in the driveway, and I was like, oh my gosh. We opened the front door. Valerie, when I tell you, like, the potency of the chemicals, like literally windows up, sliding glass doors open, like we had to air the house out. And I'm thinking, this can't be healthy.
It can't be safe.
You know?
It can't be safe for your lungs.
I've got air purifiers in every single room in my house, right? Why am I like freaking out about this kind of stuff? And I think old school ways was we thought it had to be potent to be clean.
You're right. You had to see the gloves come out and the masks come out to think it's getting it done.
But you don't.
You don't.
Water.
You can get 99.9% of the bacteria not only removed, but then you're cleaning, you're buffing, you're polishing, you're scrubbing all at the same time. This incredible steam blast, the incredible rotation of these pads. Remember, you're getting 6 pads, 4 of the scrubbies, 2 of the dusting, and then at your fingertips, you control. You don't have to get down, you don't have to bend down, you don't have to lean down, you have to get your hands and knees, you don't have to do anything down at the bottom of the unit. At where Tracy's holding the unit, she controls not only the rotation speed, right, because you go low, medium, and high, but also if you decide you're like, oh, that one's not coming up as easy, I want to use the steam blast, you can control that there, as well as turning the unit off. We are so busy right now. I'm so glad that for those of you that might be new to HSN, you understand the power of this value, the power of the name of Shark, and we really put a lot of thought into these demonstrations so that we can cover a nice wide variety of floor types, a nice wide variety of messes, because, you know, I think at home, it's like, oh, if we were just showing one type of floor, I would be wondering, is that gonna work for me? But we give you 30 days, no risk. You have everything to gain by trying this. If you don't love it, you can send it back. But as you were mentioning, spring break, the turns of the season, you know, we're having people over. It could be barbecues, it could be get-togethers, it could be, you know, Bible study, it could be just a luncheon that you have. There's so many everyday messes that happen, and if you put them off too long, man, it builds up.
Oh, it does. And you were talking about having people over. Again, I'm tired, it's late in the day, we've been up all night, you know, so I have a tendency to spill too much information.
Okay, just keep it coming. No, it's fine. It's just
so
between me, you, and you, right?
I've got this girlfriend, Lauren. I love her to death. Okay. She's known for her shoes. Okay. Like every time she comes over, she has like fancy shoes, you know, that, but she scuffs the floor every time that she comes over. And it drives my husband nuts. He goes crazy. So we've got scuff marks right here. You know, now he's not stressed out about scuff marks anymore, because remember, the steam and scrubby stuff is going to clean all of that stuff up off the floor. So a scuff mark right here. Lauren can come over in her fancy stilettos all she wants, and she can scuff up all of my tile, because now with one pass. You saw that.
And
with
no,
one pass.
no mess, you guys. There's no water left.
And I didn't have to get down on my hands and knees. I didn't have, like I said this earlier, wax on, wax off. I mean, this is, Mr. Miyagi wished he had this back in the day, you know? Valerie, all right. If you're still doing this, please do me a favor, please. Listen, the only time—
I feel like I need hand sanitizer. Why did I even touch that?
The only time that this is clean, right here, is the time you take it out of the box.
That's so
true.
true.
Okay, think about it. You're like, you're cleaning, you put it in the water, all of the gunk there is now into the water. You think you're cleaning it, but what are you doing?
Gosh.
You're transferring
all
of that stuff.
When you know better, you can do
And then how many
better.
times has something like this happened? You leaned it up against the wall, bucket busts open, everything falls down, it's a hot mess. You know, you're not, listen, out with the old— My grandmother is 95 years old.
Bless her heart.
Okay, she's phenomenal. She's the one who taught me how to clean.
I was gonna say, did you get your feistiness from her?
I did.
Okay. Thank you, Grandma.
But I love my mother. Mom, I love you very much. My mom didn't teach me how to clean. My grandma did.
Okay.
And my grandma would be old school, like on her hands and knees, cleaning and scrubbing. And like I said, she would be like, do not go into the kitchen. I just mopped that floor.
Off limits.
Yeah, you got 20 minutes, play outside with your friends, come in when I tell you, you know?
Right.
But I said to her, I was like, Grandma, out with the old, in with the new. You know, you don't go to the cell phone store and say, you know what? Can I get that cell phone from like—
Can I get that landline? Can I get that landline again?
Yeah, you know, that flip thing that doesn't have an app, that doesn't have a camera. No, you want the latest and the greatest. Latest, greatest. 3 times better than any other Shark steam mop that we have. 99.9% of the bacteria on the floors will be tackled with this. You've got that steam blast for the first time ever in this configuration. You've got the headlights for the first time ever in this configuration. Tap water. You are not having to invest into anything that goes on your floor. You're not having to put that jug into the base here of chemical solutions. No, you're not having to invest on anything, any of those little paper towel things that you put on the bottom here. No, it's water. And you're getting 4. So 2 in the washer, 2 on the base, all right? Any sealed surface, this is gonna be great for. Hardwood floors, linoleum, marble.
Marble, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, listen, you buy marble and it's like, do not clean with A, B, C, D, E. It's like, oh, okay, well, you can clean water.
Yeah, you know the point. Water's safe for everything. Yeah. Exactly. Here's one that steam blast cuts through that grease and the debris. And then let me show everybody what they're going to get right before you do this.
Absolutely.
Because I know that if you might just be tuning in and flipping through the channels, yes, this is Shark. Yes, this is a configuration and a deal you can't find anywhere else. Here's what you're choosing. You're choosing if you want the accent color on the unit to be mint, navy, or rose gold. I believe navy is still in the lead. A lot of you picking up the navy. That will be the first one to sell out. So if you like that look of the gray, the black, and the navy, don't wait. When you're getting your steam and scrub brand new steam mop with that added steam blast and the lights, you're also getting only here at HSN, lowest price we could find anywhere. Not 2, but 4 of those interchangeable, reusable, washable scrubby pads, and you're getting 2 of the dusting mitts as well. So those go right onto the unit the same way that the scrubbies do. Here's what you're doing. You are getting it today for $26. And you might say, Valerie, how? Well, because we slashed the price from $80 savings. It should be almost $210. But then you get to break up your payments over time. So then rather than kind of dump all your money into the unit right away, we want you to test it. Get it home for 30 days, try all your different floor surfaces, and see if it actually works. See and take the Shark challenge. Try cleaning your own floors, then take the Shark through and see if you can master that 150 rotations, that steam blast. See if you can wipe away all of the chemicals underneath your sink. You save space just for that, getting rid of all things. Getting rid of the gloves and the mask and the do not step into this room until it's dry. With the power of water and the power of steam and the technology behind Shark, you're gonna take this glass surface with paw prints on it. And you're gonna blast through it.
Absolutely. One of the things that we wanted to demonstrate is to show you exactly what is happening underneath. And you can see there, 150 rotations per pad, okay? Now, look at, we're gonna blast through, look at, it's gonna go ahead and clean those paw prints. But what happens if you've got a really stubborn mess? Look at it just melt that away. Boom, just like that. And then remember, those pads are grabbing onto the mess, holding onto the mess, so you're not transferring that mess from room to room to room. Glass is one of the hardest things to clean. And look, there are no streaks. There's nothing for you to worry about right here. You've got that power blast. Look at that. Look at what we're talking about right here. Boom. And you know, Alice brought something up earlier today, Valerie, that I kind of forget about. When you clean with chemicals, think about it. You're putting something additional on your floor. And then you're not cleaning that up. You know what I mean? So you've got residue on your floor. You've got chemicals on your floor, which means you're walking through that, you're transferring it, like I said, into the bedroom, into the living room, wherever you're going, you've got all that stuff on your feet. So that, again, think of this, it's water. And for the first time ever, we're able to say that that water, which we've converted into steam, can clean and sanitize and scrub your floors. It's doing the work for you.
Okay, I want to give everybody a little tour of the unit as well, because again, technology has advanced, but we want to simplify our effort. So of course, the Shark is doing all of the effort for you with the 150 rotations. It's spinning, it's scrubbing, it's blasting through the dirt, it's using the power of water. But I don't want you to think that when you get this home, you're like, okay, I've got to have a special docking station for it. I've got to have a special battery for it. It plugs in. Got a 22-foot cord. But when you get it, one of my favorite things, besides the light, which I love the light, is that it stands on its own. You know, if you're the only person that's doing the cleaning in your house, the last thing you want to do is have things toppling over and knocking things over and getting in the way. So I love that it stands up on its own. Can you kind of give us a top to bottom when we get this home? What are we going to expect when we want to get started cleaning? Okay, so all you do is take it out of the box. Okay, you just click it into place. It's very easy to put together. It's a 22-foot cord. Plug it in. Now, here's the deal. This is where you're going to go ahead and put your water. This is going to be that reservoir right there. We're going to give you the cute little cup. All right, so go ahead. Yep, boom. Fill it up right there. Here's the other thing. This is not pressurized. What does that mean? Well, it means that if you run out of water, so let's say you're using it on like the highest mode, you're blasting the heck out of your floors, you're getting the job done, all that stuff, and you run out of water. You don't have to wait for this to cool down. Okay, there's no pause in your cleaning, and you don't have to wait for it to heat back up. When it's on, okay, I'm gonna kick it on to on right now. All right. You gotta pull it back for it to be on, but here we go. Oh, that's a nice little safety mechanism, actually.
Absolutely. Okay, watch this. When it goes up,
it stops.
It turns off.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, so it's a nice thing. But when it's on, notice here, I can open this up and just fill it full of water.
Hold on, let me do that. Hold on, you do it. I'm doing such a good job.
Valerie. There you go.
There we go.
There you go.
We're good.
All right, so it's not a pressurized system. So a lot of people will say, well, how long will it last or anything? It doesn't even matter, okay? And it depends. If you want to run it, like right now it's on light mode, all right? Then here, listen, normal mode, and then wait for it.
But it actually says it on there too,
so
like it indicates.
Go ahead. I don't know if we can get that shot. Hey guys, Dan, can you get this? All right, so here's gonna be, this is gonna be your, everything is digital. So on and off, that's light, normal, deep.
So high, medium, low kind of thing.
And then this is going to be your blast.
Ooh.
You hear that? Now here, when it is in light mode, you're still getting the same temperature of steam, so you can still sanitize, but it's not gonna give you a lot of steam. Medium, normal, will give you a little bit more.
Do the rotations, they're still the same rotations, just the amount of steam coming out is the low, the normal, and the deep. Oh, I like that.
Because people get nervous about using, you know, steamers and moisture and stuff on hardwood floors.
Makes sense.
Put it on light mode, okay? This is gonna be great and perfect for all sealed surfaces. And again, we've thrown everything in the kitchen sink at this floor right here. We've got crayons, we've got dog marks, we've got boot marks, we've got mud, we've got gunk, we've got all that stuff. I have it on normal mode. I haven't even blasted this stuff. Let me blast this right here, all right? It's gonna melt that away. It's gonna loosen up the stuck-on stubborn messes so that with one pass, I can go ahead and take care of that stuff. The paw prints,
the scuff marks.
No problem at all. Scuff marks, you know? This is what we love so much about this one. So, the most advanced steam mop that Shark has. That is huge. 3 times better than any other steam mop that they've created. Three times better.
While still using no chemicals.
Yep.
Still giving you easy controls, no apps to have to download or figure out or follow, and you've got the upgraded features, plus you get the best price in the country.
Yep.
I mean, quite frankly, I want you to do your research. I want you to be,
please,
you know, a savvy shopper. I want you to see if you can find, you will not find this unit. We did all the research. You will not find the Shark Steam and Scrub Steam Mop with the Steam Blaster, and we're giving you 4 pads, 4 of the scrubbies, and 2 more pads that dust. Those are the dusting ones. They rotate 150 rotations, so it's doing all of the hard work for you. Weighs less than 8 pounds. Let me get myself corrected. And what's nice is it's got continuous power. You control the steam. There's an extra added steam blast, so whether it's that dirty, dingy grout that maybe you've never cleaned, or you've tried to clean it with some harmful chemicals and you're like, okay, don't go in there. These pads can be reused over and over and over again. Notice we're not even upselling extra pads for like future, because you wash these and you just keep using them. Keep a set on the unit, keep a set in the wash and the laundry so you can swap them out when you need to. Use only water to get that. Maybe it is the ooey gooey, you know, it's yogurt, it's honey, it's chocolate syrup, it's after a birthday party, it's the barbecue, it's the, you know, the puppy got sick or had an accident. I mean, I keep my puppies on tile for this exact reason, because I don't want to have the mess on the hardwood floor, right? Because of the liquid and the sanitation. And when you think about this, is sanitizing. 99.9% of bacteria. Look at the most horrendous offender in the bathroom. But what you're not understanding is the bacteria and the dirt and the grime, it transfers. And you made a really good point earlier, that when you look down at your feet or your socks and you see that maybe you've come home, the house is clean, looks clean to the naked eye, but you walk through and you go to all the rooms and then you look at your socks or your feet and you realize, oh my gosh, they're filthy, they're dark, they're dingy. Now I'm getting in bed, now I'm getting on my couch. Now, you know, I'm sitting on the, like all the things. So this is where steam and water can sanitize and blast just about anything you've got on any hard floor surface, and you're getting it home for $26 today, $26. Use the item number on your screen. If you want to go to hsn.com, you can also use your smartphone. Take your camera on your smartphone, hover it over the QR code, use your checkout process by tapping the link right there, and you will easily go about your Saturday afternoon. We don't have a whole lot of time for the remainder of the presentation, so we'll try to get through as many things as we can, but most importantly, I want you to understand this is the biggest and best offer we've ever done, because you have never seen this unit before. It's the only time it's been a Today Special, and it beats any other price point in the market, even more powerful than any other Shark steam floor cleaner that you have in the lineup. And we've sold over how many, Pat? I'm so sorry. Over 9,500 units. Look, we're not able to get in 100,000 units of these. Let's just be honest, right? We know that this is a 24-hour special, and when they're done, they're done. So you choose whether you want the navy, the rose gold, or the mint. The navy, the rose gold, or the mint. We send you all the pads, we send you the little water canister, and that's it. You've got water at home, so you're ready to start cleaning as soon as you receive it.
Absolutely. Again, if you're making out your grocery list for the week, you know, if you're food prepping or planning or anything like that, take that off of your list. Take the floor cleaner off of your list. Don't worry about it. If you've got water, you can clean and sanitize with this, okay? Also, if you're experimenting with, like, you know, I've gotten into, you know, the TikTok. You know, I try and do like one new recipe a week, just to kind of keep things fresh and stuff. But sometimes it looks like somebody like got hurt in the kitchen. There's stuff.
That's why I just don't do the cleaning.
You know, it's like you're trying to focus here, then there's something going on over here, and then something going on, and then the spaghetti sauce is on the floor, and then, you know, whatever. It's so easy to clean and sanitize your floors now with this. Again, this is one of my favorite demonstrations because I want to show you what's going on underneath. Remember, each one of these pads, both of them, are going to do 150 rotations, okay? 150 rotations a minute. That's not like throughout your cleaning period. No, it's 150 times a minute. So think of the amount of elbow grease that you would have to do to match that. So I'm gonna turn this on. Look at them going. Not only are those pads, you know, grabbing the mess, they're holding on to the mess. Think of the old school bucket and the mop. That's pushing the mess around. You know, here, it's cleaning and it's holding on to that. Look at it, it cleaned up that paw print, and you can actually still see on the pad where that gunk is. And then you've got the power blast, which will melt, look at that. It's going to melt all of that away so I can go ahead and tackle that. There are no streaks. There's nothing that you have to worry about right now. It's just water, okay? So for the first time ever, you are getting that power blast. You are getting those LED lights. You're getting 4 different pads with this. This model right here, 3 times better than any other steam mop that we have. Yep. Thank you, my friend.
Yes, okay. It's been a long day for you. You know what I wanted to also say? There's no scratches.
No.
You know, how many times do you buy a tool or a unit or a handheld something or other and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get down there, I'm gonna scrub it. And it scratches your floors.
Yep.
It scratches the mirror, it scratches the tile, Here's the thing, you guys, you don't have to worry about chemicals, you don't have to worry about a smell, you don't have to worry about cross-contamination. You are sanitizing your floors. 99.9% of bacteria is now ridden, it is gone. So around the pet area, around the baby high chair, around where everybody sits and eats, whether it's game night or whether it's, you know, you get everybody together at your house, whether it's just the traffic of the kids and the family, today you're saving an $80 savings. Where else could you put that? In a lot of places, right? Take the savings, take the flexible payments, take the free shipping and handling. You have nothing to lose. You have everything to gain. 30 days to steam away, whether it's grime, whether it's dirt, whether it's ooey gooey, whether it's sticky, whether it's just dust, and do the Shark Challenge. I'm gonna set you up. Are you gonna do that?
Thank you, my friend.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I want you to take a look at a floor like this, one that does not look that dirty, okay? We just reset it. We have clean pads on here, and you know, Valerie just talked a minute ago about, you know, these are the floors that, you know, have a tendency to turn, you know, the bottom of our socks dark, the bottom of our feet dark, and then what do? What are you running to the bathroom and to the shower every single time to clean your feet? No, you crawl up into bed, you get comfy, you get cozy, and all of that gunk ends up where you sleep, where you watch TV, all of this. Now, Shark Challenge, we just talked about that for a second. What does that mean? Do me a favor. Go ahead and when you get this home, clean your floor the way you've been cleaning it for years, okay? I want you to, whether you know you're down on your hands and knees, whether you got a mop or however you were cleaning before, clean it. Then do me a favor. Don't wait a couple days before you use your scrub mop. No, I want you to clean it immediately after, and I want you to see, take a look at the pads. I want you to see what this is doing that you're currently not doing at home. This is going to be a game changer. So look at clean, polish, prestige. I'm gonna go ahead and give the blast a little bit so you can see here. Now, on a floor that did not look too dirty.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Now, I know that your socks have looked like this before. I know that the bottom of your feet has looked like this before. Why not? Okay, and then imagine if you had chemicals down there and then you were walking on it with chemicals, okay? No, once you put chemicals down, you're not going back and cleaning up the chemicals, you're just leaving them there, all right? This allows you to clean and sanitize, you know, your floors as well. Again, it's the power of steam. It's just water. It's just water.
It's almost too simple that you question. You're like, what have they not told me? When are you gonna, you know, pull the wool over my eyes? And here's the thing, you guys, it's Shark. It's because they're brilliant. It's why you guys are the floor care experts. It's why, yes, you want a Shark vacuum, but you want to add this incredible steam and scrub mop. I say it's not even a mop, it's a blaster, right? Because you're only using water, there's no chemicals, you don't have to worry about any fumes. You don't have to worry about any like drying time either, right? Because here's the thing, there's no puddles, there's no like, oh, you know, stay out of that room for an excess amount of times. And if you have a variety of floor surfaces in your home, it could be hardwood surface, it could be tile, vinyl, laminate, marble, grout, all of the above and so much more. You can take this and you can blast away the dirt. We only have about a minute left. Tracy has literally done our demonstrations, I think like 4 or 5 times.
And I'm not even breaking a sweat.
And you're not breaking a sweat because the Shark is doing the power from that steam blast to that incredible LED headlight, which is brand new, the 3 modes, which are gonna be your low, your normal, and your deep. All right, so you can kind of use this as your everyday cleaner or your deep cleaner. $26 gets this home. That is less than $1 a day to make sure your whole home is sanitized. Think about that. Think about how concentrated we've been about health over the last few years. It is 824079 is your item number. You don't have to join a club for us to send this to you. You don't have to do anything but pull out your favorite credit card, let it send it out to you. You have 5 months to pay this off. call mom, call your sister, call the family that just had the new baby. Maybe it's the landlord that has to, you know, Airbnb properties or rental properties. This is a game changer.
Absolutely. Offices as well, dorm rooms. I'm really stuck on dorms because, you know, my oldest is going away to college next year. So I'm thinking about different dorm options for her friends. This is a game changer because they've got all hard surfaces in the dorms. They don't have carpet in the dorms, you know? So this is a way for them to clean and sanitize. Again, 3 times better than any other steam mop that we've offered, and for the first time ever, we're able to say it's gonna clean 99.9% of the bacteria on your floor.
And legally, I'm allowed to say this is the lowest price we could find anywhere in the market. So you've done a great job today,
Thank you, my
Tracy.
friend.
So much so, I'm gonna give you a couple-hour break. Are you okay with that?